Hello, everyone. Salita here, your image coach and personal stylist. And today we're talking about the 5 pillars of style. This is something that I came up with to help my clients really understand the importance of style, understanding that style is something that they can achieve, understanding that getting dressed and wearing great clothing and feeling great about yourself is not outside of your scope, right? Style is for everyone. Once you are to be a functioning member of society, like you have to have style, regardless of what you think it is. You have set some form of style. But what I want to share with you today in these 5 pillars is how can you be more intentional about it and see the importance of really working on your style and ensuring that you're showing up in a strong and positive and powerful way that really boosts your confidence, really help you to be motivated, really help you to be productive, and also be able to influence others around you or the persons around and getting you those opportunities that you're looking for. So we're going to be addressing the 5 pillars of style today. If you look at my slide that I'm sharing, you'll notice that if you realize that actually the 5 pillars of style is actually based around the word style itself. And the reason I did that, because when we think of style, we kind of think of it sort of reach. But when you break style down to these 5 pillars, you'll notice that it is attainable for you, and you'll also understand why it's so important. So the first pillar of style is to start with self love, right? When we think about getting dressed and we think about putting on clothes and wearing clothes that really speaks to us, we're always so worried about what other persons will think. Are they gonna think I'm trying too much? Are they gonna think that I think I'm better than them now, right? And we start to put other people's opinions ahead of our self-love and our self-care, because getting dressed is about self-care. It is about self-love. It is not selfish to say that I want to be more intentional about the clothing that I wear. I want to be more intentional about where I shop. I want to be intentional about how I shop, right? So, right, because when we're thinking about taking better care of ourselves, taking better care of our mental health, taking better care of our bodies, what you wear is part of that, right? So you have to look at style as an element of self love, telling yourself and showing up in a way that really expresses and communicates to yourself that you love yourself. And there's no better feeling knowing that when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you look good, right? It goes hand in hand. So that's the first pillar of style, which is to focus on self love and not what people are saying, other people's opinion, or thinking that it's selfish or superficial. The second pillar of style is to take inventory. So we've looked at how you want to feel and practicing that level of self care. Now we're looking at what's in your closet. What's in your closet that's going to help you feel good about yourself? What's in your closet that's going to help boost your confidence? If you feel like though mentally you are not feeling motivated, you lack confidence, and in your closet you have a sea of black pieces, maybe that's probably one of the reasons you're not feeling as motivated and empowered, and you don't have the energy, because your closet is a reflection of that. So really take a stock of what's in your closet and what can you add to your closet to really boost your mood. So for instance, colors is something that I totally embrace. Part of it came from my love for carnival. If you know anything about carnival and you've seen a costume with all the colors, the feathers, it's so vibrant and there's so much energy to it, right? And that's something that I embrace coming from my cultural background, playing mass and wearing costumes. I love colors. So if I'm going through my closet one day, or if I'm just sitting down and I'm not feeling great, like my energy is low and I'm second guessing myself or anything like that, I would always grab for an outfit of color, right? Very seldom I'm gonna wear black. Black is like the least or last color on my list that I would add when I'm creating an outfit, right? So you have to take inventory of what's in your closet, knowing what are some of the messages, pieces that's in your closet are sending to you, and is it in alignment with the message that you want to send to someone else? So I was talking to a client and she was like, "Oh, I love your style because it's so polished and it's so vibrant." Again, because I did that work of knowing what I want my style to communicate on behalf of me before I have an opportunity to say anything. Those are some of the words that I use for myself. So taking stock of what you have in your closet, knowing what your message is another great way of ensuring that you're wearing the right pieces. Third pillar of style is to own your style. And what do I mean by that? Too often, whenever I say to my clients, let's go look for style inspiration, find style icons, and trying to find inspiration on Pinterest or in magazine of things that they like, they tend to always believe that, oh, it's about adopting that person's style. It's like, no, you're looking at the way stylish people, so to speak, style their outfit, how they're putting together colors, how they're putting together different looks, right? You're taking the inspiration of how they're doing it so that you know what to do. But at the end of the day, you have to create your own personal style. Personal style is very much so personal. It comes down to your lifestyle, it comes down to your personal taste, it comes down to your, like colors that you want to add, right? So, what does your personal style look like? If you don't know what your personal style is, as in that's something that you're struggling with to identify what exactly is your personal style, I will be happy to help you with that, because that's something I work with my clients with, in creating their personal style tailored specifically to them, their lifestyle, and how they want to feel. So if that's something that you're interested in, that you need help in, of course, send me a message, say, Salida, I need help. Personal style is, I have not been able to identify what my personal style is. Can you help me? SOS, right? And I will be there to help you, right? So that's the third pillar of style, and that's really to own your style, whatever your personal style is, whatever you decide to be your personal style, to really embody it and really embrace it, and not allow outside influences to really make you indecisive in terms of what your style is. And the fourth pillar of style is to understand less is more, right? There are two mindsets that we tend to come from when it comes to style, or when it comes to generally anything, right? We come from a mindset of abundance, or we come from a mindset of scarcity. And if we grew up in a situation where there's always lack, there's always a scarcity of things, when we are in the position of being able to get more, we tend to like, okay, I need to make up for lost time and I need to buy more things, right? So if you grew up in a scarcity mindset when it comes to clothing, where, you either wore hand-me-downs, or, that much money wasn't spent on clothing, you'll be one of those person will be like, oh no, style is not important, I don't want to waste money on that, right? Because that is the mindset that you're coming from, which is not. If you want to advance and improve and really live the life that you want to live, that's a mindset that you have to overcome. Or you may be someone who came from a mindset of abundance, like everything you want you get, right? There was no question as to whether or not you can own 5 or 10 pairs of shoes. If you want 5 or 10, you'll do that. So you're now in that position where you're like, yeah, you continue in that mindset, like, oh, to get to be better at style, I have to keep buying every trend that comes out. I need to have 20, 30 pairs of shoes. I need to have lots of pieces to have great style. And I want to tell you, great style is narrowing down what are those pieces that you need. It's all about ensuring that you have quality pieces over quantity. It's not about having a lot, it's about having good pieces that you can wear and that can last you for a longer time. And the fifth and final pillar of style is to exercise patience. If you're anything like me, like I figured if I do the research on something, like something I want to learn, I did the research, I, got the guidance, like, and now I'm putting it into practice, I immediately think that For some reason or not, that's just how my mind works, that I'm supposed to be perfect at it, right? You're probably thinking the same way as well. Like, oh no, I need to be perfect at this. I've done the research, I've hired this person, I need to be perfect at this. Like, yeah, I hired a stylist, I got help. I'm going to be perfect at it. You're not going to be perfect at crafting your personal style as soon as you get the tools. You have to exercise some patience. You have to go back to those 4 pillars that I talked about before, which is practicing and starting from a place of self love, which is taking inventory constantly of what's in your closet and what that message is, and also ensuring that you are embracing and owning your style and you're focusing on quality over quantity, right? And you're being patient because it's going to take some time for you to really get into gear where you're always showing up on point. There are days that I can tell you one of my biggest struggle is my hair. Like, that's my biggest struggle when it comes to my style and my appearance. I never know how to fix my hair. Some days I get it right, some days I don't, and I try to duplicate it and it can never come out the same way like it did the last time I loved it. So I have to learn to be patient with myself, be consistent. So instead of just pulling my hair in one, which used to be my go-to style, and just kind of like go, it's like, no, I'm being patient with practicing different elements of styling my hair. So that's what I want to encourage you to do, is to be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, and just keep practicing. Don't let a day go by that you're not practicing and implementing some form of styling technique that you always wanted to have or to do and incorporate in your style. So those are the 5 pillars of style. If you have any questions, of course, send me a DM, send me a message, comment under this video. Let's have the conversation. Let's see how I can be of a resource and support to you as you're building your personal style and really ensuring that you are creating and crafting an image that really helps to amplify your brand, influence others so that you can achieve the things that you want. So thanks for listening. Until next time. Bye.